Happy Thursday, boys and girls. Welcome back. Today we're going to work on sounding out words again that have blends at the beginning and blends at the end. Blends at both ends. And we're going to practice the strategies that we need to use as good readers to figure out a word if we come to one and we don't know what that word is. So I've built some words up here for us to practice on, but before we start, let's review our sound cards. Ready? Turtle, t, apple, I, horse, h, sun, s, wagon, w, upper, dog, d, jump, j, octopus, bulb, leaf, l, nest, n, zebra, z, rabbit, r, mouse, m, gate, g, yo-yo, y, volcano, v, quilt, qu, eddy, kite, k, itchy, cat, k, pig, p, fish, f, and fox, x. Good job. Okay, today we're going to practice those words with blends at both ends, but I'm going to have you practice on nonsense words. Remember, I asked you to do nonsense words because I want you to really use your strategies of touching and saying it slowly, and saying it fast like a word. If I just put up words that you might already know, I don't know if you're using strategies or not. You may just remember that word. So I want you to practice really hard using those strategies. I've put some words up here, and here they are. And we're going to start with the first one. The first one has a blend at the beginning and a blend at the end. It has a blend at the beginning and a blend at the end. It has FR at the beginning and NT at the end. And if I wanted to sound that word out, I would need to touch and say it slow, say it fast like a word. But once I'm working with blends, I can blend I can touch and say the blends, and it makes my reading a little more fluent. So watch me do this one. Frant. Frant. That word is frant. Okay, that's what we do. We read our blends by touching and saying our blends, touching our vowel, and touching and saying our ending blends. Now, all of these words are closed syllables, and they're all closed syllables because they have a blend at the end, closing off the vowel in each word. All of those words have a blend at the end, or a consonant blend, and the consonant blends are closing off all of these vowels, and it's not letting them say their name. It's making them say their short sound. So we're going to make the short sound. A vowel in a closed syllable always makes its short sound. Okay, so now then we have this word. Let's do this one together. We have GL, and we can sound it out, and the E and the ST. I want you to build that word with your letters. If you haven't gotten your letters out, pause this video and run and get them and lay them out, and let's have them ready so we can build our words. Now that you're back, I want you to build this word, GLEST. When you get that built, we're going to touch and say it slow, and say it fast like a word. If you ever need to pause the video for just a minute, you can do that and then turn it back on, and then we can move forward. Okay, so let's look at that word, GLEST. We're going to touch and say. We'll touch and say the blends, the consonant, and then the ending blend. Ready? Gul, est. Say it slowly. Glest, and fast like a word. Glest. That word is glist, and it's not a real word, is it? It's just a make-believe word. I'm going to push that up, so we're just looking at this word right here. I want you to build this word, DRUMP. Build that word for me. DRUMP. Got it built? Okay, let's do this one together. You ready? We're going to touch and say the blends and say the vowel, and then touch and say the ending blend as well. So here we go. Dr-ump. Say it slowly. Drump, and fast like a word. Drump. That word is strump. Good job. Now I want you to build this word, B-L-I-F-T. Build that word for me right in front of you so that you can touch and say it with your own finger. If you need to pause the video, you can. Okay, good job. So now then, you're going to touch and say, but you're going to do this all by yourself. Use your strategies. Say it slow and fast like a word. Good. And what was our word? Blift. Lift. Lift. Good job. That word was blift. That nonsense word. Last word I want you to build is this word. F-L-O-M-P. Build that word. And when you get it built, you can resume the video. And then I want you to use your strategies to figure this word out. What was the word? Let's see if I can do it. Flomp. Flomp. That word was flomp. It's a silly word. I always think those nonsense words sound like Dr. Seuss books. They remind me of Dr. Seuss books. Okay, I have written some sentences up here because I thought, you know what, we need to practice reading some sentences. So I wrote some sentences up here that have blends in them, and we're going to practice our strategies to sound out these sentences. So the first one I have, I'm going to stand up. The first one I have is this sentence. It starts with the word I. And I'm going to read each sentence, and I can use my strategies to sound out words even in a sentence. I slept in my bed. I slept in my bed. Okay, I want to do this one together. You ready? The draft made me cold. The draft made me cold. I want you to do the last one by yourself. What does it say? She has a blonde wig. Good job. What color wig does she have? Blonde wig. What does she have? She has a wig. Good job. Okay, boys and girls, this is what I needed you to learn today. I wanted you to really practice using your strategies of touching and saying it slowly and saying it fast like a word. And remembering that when I see a blend, I can just touch that blend. I don't have to touch every letter. I can if I need to, but I don't have to. Once I know that BL says bull, I can just touch under the BL and touch and say that way. I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.